nasty
Then you did
work.
that.
That's crazy.
So, well, what's crazy is, do you guys know who Liz Cambage is? No,
I do now.
Okay.
Are you sharing this? Make sure you're sharing.
I'm not.
to YouTube.
I'm asking y'all a question. Allow me to run the boards over here for the folks at home.
Yeah, she is pretty bad, yo. But
Okay, wait a second.
I wanted to ask you this earlier.
Let me tell you what's going on. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me let the people see it. Okay. So you guys can see it, but now the people can see it. So Liz Cambage is known for being a WNBA superstar. She's kind of a bully if you've ever seen her and stuff. She really be bullying people. But she decided to go to OnlyFans and stop doing. Yeah. So this is this is like her regular photo pics and stuff like that. But basically, she signed a contract to play basketball and then decided, nah, I don't want to play basketball. I'm going to go do OnlyFans. So apparently, she made more on OnlyFans in her first week than she made in her entire career playing WNBA basketball. And she was a top-ranked player. So now here's a couple of her photos. If nothing too risque. I don't know what she's doing on OF. I don't know what she's doing on OF. Okay? But at least what they're showing now, it seems like, okay, she's modeling some swimsuits or something like that. But here's the thing. How are we going to keep people from dealing with this OnlyFans thing if folks are making millions of dollars in a week?
Well, see, who knew? Who knew that uncles would pay 10 times more if you go on OnlyFans?
Right. They won't buy a ticket to the game. Yeah, they won't buy a ticket to the games, though, right? But they'll damn sure pay for your OnlyFans.
That's it.
Ridiculous.
That's who was coming to the games. It was all these girls' uncles. That was it.
I can't. I can't, bro. Like, first of all, I feel like we've hit a ceiling. So it's like even with what was her name, Bad Baby.
Mm-hmm. Danielle Bregoli, yes.
Danielle Bregoli. It's all downhill from here. So I mean, if she did this, that's great. But let's say I subscribed to her thing. Bro, you're only getting the month out of me. I'm not doing anything.
You'll get the free trial out of me. That's about.
Yo, do you know how many different porns I scan through before I make my decision? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I have a plethora of selection.
The fact is this. I don't know what the economy of OnlyFans is based off of. But all I know is if I wait 5 days, that entire paid catalog is on the clear web. You know what I mean? It is, because somebody gets in, downloads it, and puts it out there. Somebody does it for the bros. So I don't understand what this economy is even about.
What is the clear web just asking for, friend?
Not darknet.
Oh,
okay.
Softnet.
Wait. Yeah, the regular, everything that you use right now, the clear web, that you can see all the URLs and everything and know what the addresses are. That's clear web. The dark web is something different.
Hey, keep looking up. Thanks for stopping in the chat over there. I had a quick question about her reputation.
Her.
So what about her reputation?
What about her reputation?
What about
I applaud her because what about her paycheck? Let's think about that, because they don't get paid as much to boot. So if she goes and does an OnlyFans, at least it's all downhill from here, but at least in that first month, she's gonna do quite well. So, maybe she wasn't, taking care of her money like she should have been when she was in there. The little that they get, I can't knock her hustle for that. And when it comes to reputation, I mean, it's 2025. It's a lot different now.
Knock the hustle because I'm not selling 1,000 tomorrows for paycheck today. Not doing it.
Yeah, I hear you on that. She's
retired, correct?
Well, she chose to retire because somebody told her, yo, you can make more money on OnlyFans than you make.
How old is she?
I don't know. She's probably like 30, dude. Like she's been around for, I don't know. Liz Cambage, I don't know how old she is. But
so even if she made $3 million, like when the hype is done, she's gonna teeter off. $3 million, and even if it takes like 3 months, she has $5 million at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
$5 million. How long does that last? Because you are way older longer than you are younger. right?
Well, if you know
So
what you're
she's gonna be
doing, you
80
can flip 5 million now. Like,
If you know what you're doing, you don't have to do OnlyFans.
That is also true, but I'm sure there's some OnlyFans models that would be more than willing to debate you on that whole thing. It's supposed to be women's empowerment and stuff like that. They're empowering themselves by selling.
I empower their pussies as well.
Yeah,
busting it wide open.
Yeah, busting it is empowerment. It's empower busting.
Like, the only reason why I was saying what I was saying is, we have been talking about these type of topics for a long time, and like what Bravo was saying, respecting yourself and having integrity. What I'm saying is there has been a serious change in society where the only people that seem to be frowning upon it are from our generation now, where it's like, because I used to say, well, what if your children see this? Well, clearly so many women are in porn and OnlyFans that it's not even a thought anymore. Like, and it's getting bad, but if that's where we are now, and this is a quick cash grab, I mean, you're going to say, okay, well, I didn't manage my money well while I was in the WNBA. And I'm not saying that's her story, but it could be. And then she says, well, so now that I know how hard it is out here outside of the WNBA after the fact, now I know what to do with this money, and I'm not going to just
Do you like Luther Vandross? Do you like Billy Ocean? Yeah. Do you like R&B?
Yeah.
Because now anybody can see ass on one click. There was never going to be any romance music ever again.
I'm watching some of her highlights here, and I'm just saying, she definitely looked better in the other pictures. I'm not, but she probably was doing her balling thing. But she's known as a bully. That's what's funny is, like, she's known to be like, she got in fights. She be punching people. She's a bully. But she looks very feminine in that picture that we had up there.
That is a novel idea. Like really, let me ask yourself, when's the last time you got to see your bully's vagina?
Now I do have a question though. She's got these like pieces of tape right here on the stomach area.
Yeah. It looks like bloomers. I gotta be honest.
Well, but what's the taping up?
Look, I don't know, man.
I'm just saying. I'm just wondering.
That is a long human, yo. I don't know.
Maybe she's holding the labia up like the Joker's cheeks.
That's a huge.
I don't know.
That's not nice.
No, it's not. No, it's not. So I guess we'll wish Liz Cambage all the best in her OnlyFans journey off the court.
I wish her good lighting in her photo shoots, I guess.
Yeah. Keep looking upset. What about her reputation? I don't disagree.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, and some people, not everybody's like that. Sometimes it's, you only live once.
Yeah, some people don't care. That's pretty much what it is.
And so so can you do that? You're right. I agree with you, but I will say this. If you walk past $5 million, you had a chance to grab the $5 million. And anybody, and like I say, all money ain't good money. But what I can say is 5 to 10 years down the road, when you look back and you say, man, I could have grabbed that $5 million and not gave a fuck what nobody thinks about me. But I had my integrity, and these oodles and noodles are delicious.
You know what? What I'm going to say about all of that is that, yes, you can go and chase the money, but just the devil, the deceiver. If you are even the slightest bit religious, you know that there was a grand deceiver out there.
True.
You know that there's always going to be that little thing out there to take you off your path of morality and justice and truth and speaking towards and being the best person you could be. And just because it's $5 million doesn't mean it's good. All money ain't good money. All money ain't good money. Just like the show we had the other night where you said, Brix, if somebody called my mans that we're talking about that said that quote fat in front of you, you'd have seen a different person. There's morality involved. You know what I mean? And you would stop him if you caught him doing some fuck shit like that, right? So I'm just saying I'm holding society to that. That's all it is.
No. I agree. But what I'll say is I'm glad you used religion as your frame of reference. And the reason why I say that is because based on Christianity, when Adam and Eve put clothing on, God said, why are you covering your bodies?
Because of knowledge. Yeah, they ate from the tree of knowledge. They ate from the tree of knowledge.
Now
they knew
know
they were
better.
naked.
Right. Now they know better.
Right. I'm just
No,
saying.
I agree.
Why,
No.
Why you messed up my peep show?
Yeah. I have, but and I'm glad you said that too, because like, look, we started this conversation out. I started my portion of the conversation out saying when I'm going through, and scanning to get to where I need to be, like I can't look at this woman and say anything really crazy negative about her if I'm the one on the other end of my phone judging her as I stare at her OnlyFans.
Well,
We're both participating.
But this isn't really a new thing now in the WNBA.
I don't even think she's nude, because that's a lot of people have OnlyFans where they don't, bust it wide open, or
Well,
like
I don't know for a fact.
30% of OnlyFans is nowhere near adult content. It's not even lewd content. Like 30% of OnlyFans, which is what it was supposed to be for, it was supposed to be Patreon.
So
why
would I, as a person that wants to see Liz Cambage bust it open, pay to not see her bust it open? Like I'm not sure what she's doing on there.
Allison, you're right. It is not a good example for little girls.
But that's what I'm saying. Who is a good example? Who's the other one? Angel Reese.
Nancy
Angel
Reagan is a great example of a woman for women. For children.
Right.
No,
Florida Evans is a saint.
She's a stellar human. Flo.
I will contribute to Florida Evans's goddamn OnlyFans if she just shows me a neck, proof of a neck once.
Right.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this OnlyFans thing it's the next wave for the ones in the WNBA that are good looking. I hate to say it. Angel Reese is a perfect example. She keeps getting in trouble for being risque, but people want to see that. I hate to say it. I mean, it's like that's what people want to see. Straight men want to see women look sexy. There's nothing wrong with that.
Non-straight women want to see women look sexy. Like
yes, because they need something for their mood boards, their interest calendars, whatever the fuck they do, where they pin up pictures for their looks. Yeah, they need that shit. They want to see sexy bitches too. They want that.
Yeah, so I just think
why did you have to say
he sure said it. He did. Told you we've been having issues with advertising on this channel.
Right. What I do now?
No, nothing. But no, keep looking up. Said, can't she do Sports Illustrated? Yeah, but can we get the swimsuit issue though? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Keep looking up. Yo, who reads magazines, man? Stop it. Stop playing with me. Like, who buys magazines right now? Like, seriously.
They still sell them, so somebody's reading them.
But to answer,
but the whole thing is that's not the meta right now.
But they're asking the question from a personal standpoint. And no, I would not support my woman, my daughter, anyone specifically doing that. I'm just saying that when people are hungry for money and think that that's the only way to do it, they're liable to do anything. And if somebody got in her ear and said, this is what you do, same thing with Angel Reese, and hey, this is what you do, show a little booty, and you'll get a couple people to throw you some money, and they did, sponsorships and NIL contracts and all types of shit, not from being in the WNBA. So, I mean, I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying I can see why people would be drawn into doing that, because there's a freaking market for it. So until we don't have a market for stuff like that, it's going to keep going.
There's another thing here. There's another thing, bro.
Go ahead. Yeah,
all right. When you go to a certain school to learn a skill, a trade, or, get your education.
Right.
And then your professional job for the next, 12 to 14 years is playing basketball. Okay. So you get out of the WNBA. If they're not offering you some sort of sports casting position, you haven't done your skill or what you went to college to learn in almost 14 years. What are you supposed to do? Just keep your because
what are you
worth? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking to what my colleague Bravo was saying when he was talking about the line that you can cross. Yeah, it's easy for you and I to say that because we've been in our fields. But somebody who just comes out brand new at like 32 years old, 8 from 40, What are they supposed to do at that point? And I'm not saying this is the right option.
But
hold on. Let me just hear me out.
I have an answer.
All right, but hold on, hear me out. But what I'm saying is now you're accustomed to this salary. And once you're accustomed to certain things, to have to go all the way back down to ground zero is tough for people. Now, I don't recommend doing what she did. I don't approve of it. But I'm saying once you put yourself in that person's position, I can see why she probably would do that.
Okay. Can I answer? Can I answer your question?
Go ahead, Bravo.
Sure.
The question is that the problem is what we've solved for ourselves and y'all are witnessing right now. Mm-hmm. Her problem is that she has been single threaded. If you only do one thing, you're bound to fail. Period. Unless you do more than one thing, you are going to fail. You have to do more than you have to do more than one thing. So even if she's playing ball, she has to start establishing relationships. Maybe she can build up an agency. You know what I mean? Start getting in touch with some agents that are really cool. Start getting them their numbers, and maybe she can build an agency later on. Maybe she can talk to advertising people. Somebody wants her to do a spot for Wheaties. Be like, oh, how'd you know about me? How'd you do that? Ask questions. You have to be more than just single threaded. Because that's
those are the same people that told her to do OnlyFans, yo. I'm telling you.
I don't think anybody told her to do OnlyFans. I think that was the easiest way to the bread. I think that was the easiest way to the bread because she can control all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see your point. I mean, I don't know. If Liz Cambage, if you ever see this video, just holler at us. We want to have a conversation.
Yeah, Allison, will we support our women doing that? Hell no. Like, no, I'm not going to be in support of it. But all I'm simply saying is, because I saw this thing, a guy was talking about 20 years ago. His name is like D-Bruh or something like that, or some rapper. And he was saying he sat down to those tables where they gave him the option of, you are going to be the next thing if you do this for us. And he said no. And he went on to become homeless. And it was a long, rough time.
Yep.
And what I'm saying is that what impressed me about his story was his truth. And the way he was explaining it, saying, before you start judging some of these artists, you are in a position where you're comfortable enough to judge because you've never been to that crossroad. And a lot of people, when they get to that crossroad, they can't necessarily handle it. And that's why they make decisions like this. So,
but there are stories out there. But there are stories